Pardon me, guys. I had to come in another room where it wasn't so loud. How y'all doing? Hey, we got a quick pop in, you guys. I ain't gonna hold you guys long, okay? Finally back in, so I said I might as well do a video. So let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged, and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's go ahead and jump into the first topic. Hello to everyone. I see my top flights are here. Hello, hello. All right, let's get into it, honey. Stephen A. Smith is having a combo here. This was 2 hours ago with Nancy Grace. Let's go ahead and play that for you guys. Let's see what Nancy's talking about.
Brian Kohberger, convicted of killing 4 University of Idaho students in 2022, now wants to take back his guilty plea and go to trial.
That case should have gone to trial. If there ever was a death penalty case, it's Brian Kohberger to attack young girls in their sleep, stab them ruthlessly. Kelly Gonsalves's teeth were stabbed out of her mouth. And this guy is sitting behind bars and I'm feeding him with my tax dollars. Guess what he said? His petition, he wants a trial. He says he was misled about what prison would be like. Really? Jail ain't what it's cracked up to be? Boo.
Those were his words? Misled about what prison would be like?
He was misled by his lawyers about life behind bars. He thought he was going to have, quote, job opportunities. Well, he said bye-bye to all that when he committed quadruple murder. I just spoke with Kelly Gonsalves's parents, Christy and Steve. There are reams and reams of evidence that DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, is irrefutable. So please give him what he asked for. Give him a trial, but this time, take it to trial.
Y'all see how serious she be about these trials? If it's a crime that's committed, Nancy is on some asses, and she's the same way with this Nolan Wells case. So I'm all here for it, okay? I'm all here for it.
Trial and seek the DP.
That's where I was going, because the guilty plea that he originally instituted, he originally provided, what he was saying is he knew he was going to jail. I'm assuming it's for the rest of his natural life since he killed 4 people, but it wasn't the death penalty. You're saying that now that he wants to take the guilty plea off the table and wants to go to trial, you're saying go for it because it's an opportunity to give him the death penalty, which the guilty plea would not have given him, correct?
That's absolutely correct. And I don't care if you're pro or against the death penalty.
I'm for it.
By doing what he's doing right now, he's setting himself up for the death penalty. And I don't know what the prosecutor was thinking of, promising at the time of the guilty plea that there would be no appeals. That's not the law.
Brian Kohberger, convicted of killing.
I heard that Brian Kohberger, he sound like he's crazy. You gonna lie 4 people, you definitely need to get the death penalty because, baby, that's a lot, right? That is a lot. So shout out to Nancy Grace, and y'all already know how she feels about the guys that potentially had something to do with this Nolan Wells case. All right, now we're speaking on Nolan Wells. Let's go ahead and get into this that I ran across, because it was a Black lady that actually did the video. Audio rather. So a Black woman enhanced the audio in a call related to Nolan Wells' case. It said that what she heard has people listening closely. So shout out to her, okay? We needed that. We definitely needed that. So it said that a new piece of evidence is drawing renewed attention in the search for answers in the Nolan Wells case. After a CTO call believed to be connected to the disappearance of 18-year-old Nolan Wells was released by the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources, audio engineer Janetta Brandley used professional dialogue cleaning techniques to enhance portions of the recording that were difficult to hear. And I said that Brandley says that she intentionally avoided AI voice enhancement tools, relying instead on traditional audio restoration methods to preserve the integrity of the original recordings. And I'm glad she did that, because I've heard a lot of people say, oh, that's AI. No, it's not AI. Okay. Now, according to her, isolating the background dialogue revealed details that she felt were significant enough to share publicly, prompting widespread discussion across social media. Now, the enhanced audio has since gone viral, with thousands of users listening to both versions of the recording, comparing what they hear and sharing their interpretations. While the recording has fueled renewed public interest in the case, officials investigating Nolan Wells' death have not confirmed the claims circulating online or announced any new findings based on the enhanced audio. They're not saying anything. I mean, I feel like social media is going to solve this case before they ask this dude. They are sitting on information, and I'm over it. But let's get into it. Shout out to the griot. Okay. All right. Let's see what she has to say.
Okay, so before I play this, I want to quickly explain what I did, what you're looking at on the screen, and why I chose to approach this audio the way that I did. As a professional audio engineer with experience in dialogue editing, dialogue cleanup, sound design, and post-production, I decided to work on that C-toe call using traditional audio processing techniques rather than relying on any AI voice separation or AI enhancement. My goal was pretty much to preserve as much of the original recording as possible while making the quieter dialogue and background audio easier to hear. So I basically used techniques such as subtractive EQ, compression, gain adjustments, noise reduction, frequency isolation, and other traditional processes. Okay, so before I play this, I want to quickly explain what I did, what you're looking at on the screen, and why I chose to approach this audio the way that I did.
Guys, let's keep
as a professional audio processing methods. And I specifically chose not to rely on AI because aggressive AI enhancements and voice isolation tools can sometimes introduce artifacts and distort the speech or create ambiguity around the sounds that were originally present. And for some,
so for everybody on here, especially Race Tatum, that was saying that the video was fake, that the video was not the boys that was on the boat with Nolan. This is a real video. She just cleaned it up to where some of the background noise was not a distraction, and you could clearly hear what's being said on the audio. So shout out to her for doing that, because that video definitely went viral. Let's go.
Something this serious, I wanted my processing to remain as conservative as possible. For this first video, I'm sharing only approximately 37 seconds of the call. I originally intended to continue much further, but once I separated the dispatcher from the boat and started concentrating exclusively on the background dialogue, what I believed I was hearing became extremely difficult for me to process emotionally, and I needed to take a mental break. But I wanted to release this portion because some of the details that stood out most to me, methods, and I specifically chose occur very early in the call, like right at the top of the call. And so I'm gonna let the audio play. Read my transcription if you want to reference, but don't allow it to determine what you hear. I want you to listen first, listen again, compare it with the original recording, and then judge it with your own ears.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Occur very early in the call.
Y'all hear that? They said Nolan's really dead. So yeah, it's quite a few people on that boat, and everybody's saying they don't know anything, or they don't remember anything that happened that day. Bart, we told y'all the other day, Bart, who wasn't even supposed to be there, supposed to have been on vacation somewhere else, clearly was on the boat because somebody just said, damn it, Bart. So they literally called his name out.
Call, like right at the top of the call. And so I'm gonna let the
okay, did y'all hear that? Shout out to her for doing that. Okay, if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have heard the clear audio version of it. I'm gonna play it one more time for you guys, okay?
Occur very early in the call, like right at the top of the call. And so I'm gonna let the audio play. Read my transcription if you want to reference, but don't allow it to determine what you hear. I want you to listen first, listen again, compare it with the original recording, and then judge it with your own ears.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Hey, up! Shut the fuck up! Damn it, Bart.
Occur very early in the call.
There was a lot of aggression there. A lot of aggression there. Let's move it on. Move along, honey. Nolan Wells' mom, she is definitely taking the next steps in terms of what needs to be done. Oh, y'all definitely heard it. Oh, y'all heard what was said, and they love to say, race Batum Tatum, honey, sat here and said, oh yeah, that's wrong, and I want everybody to give me an apology for this video that's running around, that's out on social media, that's viral on social media, saying that these boys did it when they didn't do it. Like, get the fuck out of here. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it clear. That's clear as day. Clear as day. So shout out to this black woman for doing that. That's gonna be a huge break in the case, that video, right? Because that's voices. And we've heard some of these voices. Wyatt, we heard your voice. Okay. Somebody said your name in the video, Wyatt. We heard your voice in the Officer Tatum interview. Okay, so yeah, we can place you there. All right, so let's continue on. TMZ TV exclusive. It says that Nolan Wells' mother, this is what, 16 minutes ago, you guys, this is an update. So Nolan Wells' mother, Christine Wells Wansley, is her late son's social media accounts. TMZ has learned, so it says TMZ obtained court documents filed by Christine on Tuesday, revealing that she fired off subpoenas to Meta, which is behind Facebook and Instagram, as well as TikTok. So this is going to tell a lot of things. Even though they deleted it, she's still going to be able to go in, the investigators will still be able to go into his social media to see what happened, right? Because y'all know those youngsters post everything on social media. Videos, it's going to show who was around him, if he did any type of TikToks and all of that, which I'm sure he did, because there's a lot of TikTok videos out there of him with other friends or whatever. So I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of information in his social media, as well as the other guy's social media, because there's been subpoenaed as well. So we're going to have to wait to see how that turns out. She is not sitting on her hands in this case, right? And even though it's sparking a lot of negative attention her way, where people are giving negative reviews for her job, she's still not sitting back and allowing this to deter her from finding out what happened to her son. So shout out to her for that, right? Shout out that she's not allowing it to scare her into to backing down. So shout out to Christine Wansley for moving on up, honey. All right, let's move along. Prayers up for her, because I know that's a lot. It's a lot. It's like every day you reliving it over and over and over. All right, so let's get off of that. Let's get into this next piece. Yandy, let's get into Yandy, because she talks about she speaks on where she stands with Mendeecees now. Y'all know she and Mendeecees announced a few months ago that he and Yandy have been broken up, that they're not together anymore. So let's get into that. So it's during a recent sit down, Yandy opened up about the relationship that she and Mendeecees have today, explaining why mutual respect will always come first for the sake of their family. So they do have kids together, but they were never legally married. I feel like they might have had like a little ceremony or something like that, commitment ceremony, but we found out they were never legally married. So let's get into what she's saying about she and Mendeecees. Shout out to Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yandy.
Yes.
You know, and listen, a lot of stuff happened on Love and Hip Hop. And I was saying this too, as the journey started and where you ended up, because your relationship lasted damn near the whole entire, until the end. Until,
I mean,
you know,
I'm still
the
relationshiping. We're parents.
Right.
You know?
Okay, I thought you were about to say we got back together.
We're still relationshiping.
Okay. and respectfully so, because what I do love is that with you and Mendeecees, you guys have always had a level of respect in how you even speak about each other when you're not in the room. No matter what's going on behind the scenes in real life with the two of you, there's certain lines and boundaries you don't cross, and that's not easy.
Especially with the camera in your face and you dealing with emotions and you dealing with a breakup. You know, it's hard. But I think that we knew ultimately there is a lot of love between us. We also knew that we have to show first and foremost respect to our children.
Yes, I knew it.
And his children that I didn't birth are my children, and I love them. So I would never purposely, in my right, you know, sometimes you lose your mind a little bit, but in my right mind, I would never disrespect them. In times that it has happened, when I got into it, you know, with, you know, his children's mothers, I felt horrible. I felt horrible at the end of it. And it was so important for me to make it right behind the scenes. And I felt like, if I'm going to make it right behind the scenes, let me at least try to also make it right in front of the camera, because that's what real life is about. So that was just important to me. Even in this final chapter, if it is a final chapter, it's going to be important for me to leave the correct legacy behind, because we definitely took each other through there. It's been 21 years.
Yandy.
Yes.
You know, and
That's a long time to be with somebody. I feel like Yandy didn't want to officially marry Mendeecees because of all of the legal stuff that he had going on, restitution that he had to pay back for all of his cases that he was facing once he got out of prison. Like, damn, I get it why she was trying to protect the bag. I totally get that. But I feel like the two of them stepped, you know, maybe it was an agreement between the two of them. The relationship is weird as hell to me. I don't know, this new age relationship stuff is just, I'm not with that shit. Okay, when you have an open relationship, you see who you want to see, I see who I want to see, and collectively we come back and be together. Like, I'm just not with that shit. But Mendeecees made it very clear that he pretty much do what the hell he want to do, even when we thought he and Yandy were together. Obviously, Yandy she met some guy and was going out of town and messing around with him, and ultimately we found out once that whole Tamar situation happened, that there was something else going on, right? When she and Funky Dineva got into it, and he was telling all her business, which I thought that was crazy, but hey, it was tea, so of course I covered it. But it's been a lot. I feel like Yandy and Mendeecees probably have been had a open relationship, okay? And that came out through Kurt and Rashida on some interview that they did, said that, you know, Mendeecees and Yandy had an open relationship. I think we kind of knew it, but it just kind of once the Tamar situation with Mendeecees happened, when she was doing that video with him, I think that kind of kicked the damn fourth wall down to where we got a, you know, bird's eye view into what was going on for real with Yandy and Mendeecees. So I think right now they're just co-parenting. Mendeecees has moved into his huge, beautiful home. I do follow him. He does have the kids over there a lot. Yandy's always away on vacation and doing her thing. So it's apparent that the two of them are not together. But I'm glad that they're still able to be co-parents and be adult about it and raise their kids and not be, you know, bitter about the situation. Maybe it's just an understanding. So shit, I ain't mad at it. As long as the kids are being raised right and they're happy and you guys can do it collectively like adults. Okay. But let's move on. Let's get into Carlos, child. While we're talking about relationships, Carlos gives everyone a bird's eye view into what it takes to date him, y'all. Y'all know he was dating that African guy. They have broken up. And this is probably why, whenever you guys hear what Carlos has to say. So Carlos King, honey, reveals what it's like to date him. Y'all hear this? Sure. So Carlos King got put on the spot there saying by his Monday Night Live panel about the perks of dating him. Let's hear what he has to say. Because child, shout out to Carlos.
The perks of dating me, you don't have to use your brain.
Oh God.
Oh.
Because I will take care of everything.
Oh.
So what do you want from them?
No, Claudia, I'm giving you the perks. Okay. You don't have to worry about anything. The only requirement is you have to show up. And showing up means I take care of car service. I don't believe in just dinner and a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I will take care of the day because we will have a date that lasts for at least 6-7 hours. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can leave your wallet at home. Okay.
Let me find out Carlos out here be acting like a damn sugar daddy. Carlos, are you getting desperate to where you are just out here doing the fucking most?
Mm-hmm.
And the the nightcap is based on how you feel.
Is there emotional support in that package?
Yes.
Okay.
So, yes. So the thing is this, you don't pay for flights. You don't pay for meals. These are just dating me.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a relationship with me, that's tier 2 that we'll get into next week.
Wait, that was tier 1?
This is just dating me.
These are the basics.
Oh,
This is the basic package.
That's the basic package?
That's the least I can do. So I want you to leave your wallet and your brain at home. And I want you to enjoy the 6 to 7 hour date.
Jesus.
Okay.
That sounds.
What if this person's not feeling you for 6 or 7 hours, right? Because Carlos, your voice is fucking annoying. Let me go ahead and put that out there. Your voice is annoying. You got some guys out there that would love for a man to be like, yeah, keep your wallet at home. You know, Carlos is obviously gay. He does, you know, he date men. But it's some men out there who look for this type of shit. Be like, oh, leave my wallet at home. Oh, this is the one, right? They are looking for that. He said that's tier 1, honey. So tier 1, if you're doing all this in tier 1, when you get into the like official dating phase, they're going to be so damn spoiled of leaving their wallet at home and not having to use their brain and just showing up and getting car service and all of that. When it's time for them to pay, they don't want to pay shit because they're going to be like, okay, hold up. You did all of this before, so why I got to bring my wallet now? It's like you coming in the door being the sugar daddy, but then there are other expectations once you decide that you want to make it official. And some people might be turned off by that, right? I don't know. Let's keep going.
That's just dating. The perks of dating me, you don't have to use your brain.
Y'all know.
Oh.
Because I will take care of everything.
Oh.
So what do you want from them?
No, Claudia, give me the perks.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to worry about anything. The only requirement is you have to show up. And showing up means I take care of car service.
Does this not sound a little desperate to y'all? Maybe I've been out of the dating phase for a hot minute. It gives desperation. I feel like if you're just dating, you get to know a person, it should be 50-50, right? I don't know. Y'all let me know shit.
I don't believe in just dinner and a movie. I will take care of the day because we will have a date that lasts for at least 6-7 hours. Okay.
Okay.
You can leave your wallet at home.
Child, no.
Okay. And the the nightcap is based on how you feel.
This sounds like you trying to smash on the first date, Carlos, right? It sounds like you trying to judge them up. And that's a word, okay? It sounds like you're trying to judge them up and give them all this shit up front to make them like you, to be like, oh, God, he's the one. I ain't got to pay for shit. Oh, my God, yeah, let's be together. It's giving that, right? Leave your brain at home. This day and age, I don't even recommend that you leave your wallet at home or your purse, because you got some men out here that be on some bullshit. If you're not showing them the attention that they want you to show them, there have been times that these guys be like, I'm not paying for your food, or I'm not paying for your Uber at home. I would never go somewhere and leave my wallet. Like, I will never be at the mercy of someone else. Like, hell no, right? This is 2026. I mean, hell no. You better take your damn wallet. You better bring your brain. Because you got some shysters out here who will try to fast talk you up out your drawers, and the next thing you know, your ass is stranded, R-worded, or some crazy shit. Like, I would never. I mean, I don't know who Carlos is trying to. Maybe he's been out of the loop for a minute, because he was dating that African guy for a hot minute, and that didn't work out for him. And I don't know why they broke up, but maybe this is why. Because it's giving desperation, Carlos. I feel like you should just fall back and just let it happen. Okay, a date should just happen naturally. If you want to go for 6-7 hours, you're feeling that person, great. But you might run into somebody who's not feeling you to want to be around you for 6 or 7 hours. So that's a lot to ask a person on a first date or so, right? What do y'all think? He said he wants to bribe them. That's what I'm feeling too, Holly Berries. Thank you for saying that. Oh my God. I said, oh damn, this is too much. Carlos, and
is there emotional
support
in that package?
Yes. Okay. So yes. So the thing is this: you don't pay for flights. You don't pay for meals. These are just dating me. If you're in a relationship with me, that's tier 2 that we'll get into next week.
Wait, that was tier 1?
This is just dating me.
These are the basics.
I feel like when you, and I'm gonna say it again, I feel like when you're dating a person, you're training them how you, well, not training. Training is like you do a dog, but it's like you're showing them how you ultimately want to be treated in the things that, because this ultimately dating is getting to know a person, right? So if this person is getting to know you, then they're getting to know a person that's kind of on this sugar daddy tip, to where they're coming in being comfortable, not having to feel like they have to give anything. It's not, maybe you should just get a blow up doll. They don't have to do shit. Just show up already blown up. They just lay there. They don't have a brain. They don't have a brain either. They just come in and just lay there, you know, and you just have your way with this thing. That's what it's giving, right? I want somebody that has that intellectual, that can help, you know, hold a conversation. Talking about leave your brain at home. No, you got to be able to hold a conversation. If we're talking about something, like I want a deep, in-depth conversation. If we're talking about some grown, you know, grown man or grown woman shit, like I want you to be able to have that conversation with me, engaged by looking at me in my eyes, so that I know that what you're saying is like actual factual, and you ain't on no bullshit, right? Like it has to be that. And I got to be feeling you to spend 6-7 hours with you. Like that's a long time. It's sounding like you throwing all this money out there and you trying to splurge on this person, and then you want to take them back to your house and smash the shit out of them. And then the next thing you know, oh, we together now because I don't pay for all this shit for you, and I spent 6-7 hours with you, so this has to work. Like I don't know. Let's look at Marceau, because he commented. I should have known his funky ass was gonna hop up in the damn comments. Okay. You shouldn't be giving no dating advice, Marceau, because you don't even live with your wife no more. But anywho, allegedly. Okay, so he says that you're positioning yourself to get the sorriest man alive, bro. I mean, even though it makes sense, we don't want to hear it from you, Marceau, because you are not the relationship guru. It said that it doesn't work when women do it, and it won't work here. It said that men that want to sit back and be taken care of aren't good for anyone, man or woman. I agree with that, but I don't want to right message, wrong messenger. That's what it's giving me. I ain't want to hear shit Marceau got to say, because nigga, you staying in a whole apartment while your wife and kids is staying across town. So Carlos responds by saying, "Eric Marceau, LOL," said, "Bro, I'm just honoring the code," and he and he has full autonomy, I'm sorry, to do whatever he wants. So this person here says, at Carlos, now you got me on Beyonce's internet agreeing with Marceau, take it down. I think what he said made sense, but wrong messenger, right? We don't want to hear it from Marceau. Oh God, look who's in the comments, y'all. At Marceau, I agree. Girl, shut up. Anybody ask you? Okay, go to speech therapy or something. I don't know. This person here says that Marceau set up for failure. Says that where is the room for the other person? How do you find out who and what they are? No effort on their part. Said it really is dismissive and controlling for a healthy individual. Yeah, that does come off as controlling. I didn't think about that. Carlos, it gives that you are controlling in the relationship. You want to be able to control all of that. It's like you're the puppet master, kind of how you are with your shows. So you're the puppet master in your relationships, it sounds like. Because you want to be able to, like, I guess you holding the bag. You want them to know that you are this boss, and everything is to your disposal. And pretty much they don't have a say so. They just kind of go along with it because you're the boss, you running this, and they just have to kind of fall in line with what you want. It is kind of giving, it's kind of giving that control a little bit. He's a control freak. So it's giving strong top to me. You're a strong top, Carlos, from what I can see. What do you think about that? Sound off. Child, I would never tell nobody that. Let's go on a date for 7 hours and leave your wallet at home, bitch. Let's swing back and get your wallet, okay? We ain't about to do that. I ain't about to be no sugar mama to no one. No, sir. Okay. Bring your wallet. All right, so let's get into it. Last topic. So a Baltimore man claims that detectives questioned him about Ronnie Doe's unaliving and speculates that Krishan Rock is a suspect. Well, we've been saying that. That's not surprising. We've already said that Krishan and Ronnie Doe, that is on my screen, and I feel like her son looks just like Ronnie. I feel like she did set him up to get unalive, because I told you guys Ronnie had gone down and requested a paternity test from Krishan, and they had a court date coming up the very week before he got unalive, right? So the week before he got unalive, the week after what was it, the week before we anyway, there was a court date that was already scheduled for he and Krishan to go to, and coincidentally this boy was unalive where he was pow standing outside on his phone, and a lot of people were saying they felt that Krishan set it up, because there is a video out there, and I played it on my channel as well, where he and Krishan were arguing in some mall. But I played another video where he was saying that Krishan asked him to meet her there at this mall to see the child, to see Krishan Jr., her son. But then when he got there, she was kind of like being aggressive and fighting him and saying that she's going to call the police on him if he didn't leave her alone. So she's like playing a game, because he was like, yeah, she told me to come up here and see the baby. But then I get here and she's on some leave me alone and I can't see the baby bullshit, right? But anyway, so he was pushing to see if this child was his and for a paternity test. I feel like this entire time that Krishan has always wanted the baby to be Blueface's child. And she's still trying to get him to admit that you know, her son is Blueface's child. She's even going as far as meeting him down to the beach, twerking on him, all up in his face. Y'all see that, and saying in videos that she just wants him to claim her son. But I feel like Ronnie Doe has always been this child's father. But let's get into it. And then we're going to play what he has to say. So it said that more than a year after the fatal pow-powing of Karan, Ronnie Doe Kane said the investigation into his unaliving remains active, but authorities have yet to identify a suspect. It's Krishan. Go pick her ass up, okay? While she is sending the SWAT team over to Blueface house. Send them on over to her damn house, if she has one. Now, according to the Arundel County Police Department, detectives are continuing to investigate the February 2025 unaliving and are still working to determine who is responsible. A department spokesperson confirmed the case remains open, but declined to release additional details due to the ongoing investigation. Karan's name made headlines before his death after he publicly claimed that he was, like I just said, the biological father of Krishan Rock's son, Krishan Jr. It said that Krishan consistently denied those claims, maintaining that the rapper Blueface is her son's father, despite Blueface's own public statement disputing paternity at various points. He's been saying he's not the child's father. Now, it says that Blueface, to be exact, said that weeks after Karan made his claims, said that the two were reportedly involved in a public confrontation at a shopping mall, like I just said, while Krishan was with her infant son, prompting police to respond to the scene. Then on February of 2025 is when tragedy struck. So it was right after they had that altercation in the mall. Okay, coincidentally, he got taken out. So it said police responded to the report of a pow-pow at a residence in Severn, Maryland. Maryland, where they found Karan suffering from multiple pow-pow wounds outside the home. He was treated by first responders and transported to a nearby hospital where he later died from his injuries. Investigators have described the pow-powing as a targeted attack, but more than a year later, no arrests have been announced and no suspects or persons of interest have been publicly identified. And it was said that Krishan did get some guys from the gang to roll up on him. That's what it said, okay? But we don't know that, but that's what's insinuated. So the case has also regained attention on social media after a Baltimore man posted a video claiming that homicide detectives knocked at his door this past Monday to question him about Karan Ronnie Doe Kane's unaliving. So it says in the video, the man says that he plans to speak with investigators and speculates that he believes Krishan Rock could be a suspect in the case. Wow. Says that, however, authorities have not publicly identified Krishan Rock as the suspect or persons of interest, and there is no public evidence linking her to the homicide. So police have only confirmed that the investigation remains active and has not released additional information. I like to go ahead and play this video to see what he has to say.
How long Karan been dead? No trolling. We ain't playing. We dead, sir. We mean business right now. Karan been dead for a little second, right? Like 2 years or some shit. Why do it take y'all this long to even? Cause y'all didn't have to reach out to me, bro. Cause I know I ain't really too much I can tell y'all. But y'all take this long to start investigating, or that's my theory, or your girl about to go down, and they probably got shit on shorty, but trying to figure out who did this shit. Cause they ain't just gonna become like I told the officer, I said, you don't want to talk to me. I said, ain't really much I can tell you. He want to talk to me. Fuck what I can tell him over the phone. He want to talk to me, show me some stuff, and holler at me. But I'm really like, all right.
I don't know if I would have done a live to do that, because if the gang is involved with this, and you could probably implicate somebody in this investigation or snitch on somebody, they may take you out too, just to shut you up. If they know that you are cooperating with investigators, I probably wouldn't have done that video. Just do that shit in silence, like they do on First 48 when they come and pick you up in the car and they blur your face out, but don't nobody know that that's your ass going down there, you know, snitching on somebody so you can get that good little reward money. That's probably what you should have done. Like, shut your ass up and go and cooperate if that's what you're going to do, and don't do a live about it, right? Because snitches, child, they do get up out of here. Okay, we see Ronnie ain't here, not saying he was no damn snitch, but what I am saying is, if a person wants you gone, they will go ahead and get you gone. And with you going on here saying that you cooperating with with the investigation here, and you are mentioning Krishan is directly connected to the gang. What's to say that they don't retaliate and come spend the block on you? You gotta be careful with that. I wouldn't say shit to no one. Nobody would know. But let's keep going.
He told me he see through the shit.
I don't know.
You see through what I'm doing. You know I'm trolling. You see through it. You see everything I'm doing. You say you see through what I'm doing on the internet, right? Or what I did. We ain't gonna say what I'm doing, because that shit. You see through what I did. And you still want to talk to me? Your girl might be in trouble, man. I ain't gonna say too much. Yesterday I was too excited. My nerves was everywhere. First I heard police, homicide, detectives looking for me. Then I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, send me a picture. And I said, Anne Arundel County. And I knew. I said, yeah, this shit about Ronnie. How long Karan been dead? No troll.
So there you go. He went live. I would not have done that. Prayers up for this young man right here. That's dangerous. That's dangerous, because from all the stuff that I've been looking at on social media, it said that the gang took him out on behalf of Krishan. All right. Yeah. She is connected to the gang. That's what she dated, gang bangers. That's what she dated, right? I probably wouldn't have done this live, but prayers up for this young man right here. And if you're gonna cooperate, don't be on there telling people that you cooperating with the investigation. I mean, I just go and do the right thing. If that's your friend and you want to see justice, that's fine. Go and do all of that, but you don't need to announce your next move. Don't ever let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. That can be a dangerous thing in the streets, honey. Okay, but that's all we have, guys, for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Krishan, if it comes out that you are really behind that shit, baby, you can kiss your freedom goodbye. Okay, because you're gonna be an accessory to an unaliving. Even though you didn't pull the trigger, if you set it up, I mean, baby, you're going to jail too. Just like the person, you probably gonna get the same amount of time as the person that actually took him out. I don't watch enough crime shows, right? Go and set up somebody to be unalive, see don't your ass go and get the same time. That's exactly what they're gonna do. But let's get on out of here. Shout out to True TV Podcast. Shout out to Tiffany Thomas and Rose Armstead. Let's get out of here so everybody can get to bed, honey. I'm about to go to bed too, y'all. I'm so tired. God, when I tell y'all I've been going all damn day, I'm tired. And I done had a drink tonight, so it's time to lay it down. Oh my God. Love you guys down. Y'all have a wonderful night. I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Y'all have a good night. Thank you, Mods, for doing an awesome job. Yeah. Thank you to all of my Caramellians, all of the content creators in here. I saw Simple Mom Family TV in the building. Thank you so much for being here, love. And all the other content creators. You guys know who you are. I ain't gonna go individually, chat. But love you guys down. See y'all tomorrow. Until the next one. Bye.
Everybody in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest.
think everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant, I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, no, this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. Yeah, there's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the